So my name is Frye, and I'm originally from Long Island, New York. So I moved to Wilmington. I had some family in Charlotte, North Carolina, and my mom and stepdad were trying to get out of New York, move somewhere somewhat city-like, but just a little bit quieter, less expensive. And the family in Charlotte recommended Wilmington, so my family came and visited, and ever since then they loved it, and we decided to make the move, I think back in like 2011. So I started playing the Fight Night Round 4 video game, and that got me into boxing. But when I was a kid, basketball was my main sport, and I always found myself coming back home for the summer from playing basketball and going back to boxing. And then when I moved to Wilmington, I continued boxing with Andre Thompson over at Port City Boxing. And then kind of the same thing, basketball was still my main focus, but I just always found myself boxing. And once I was done with basketball, I wanted to, broaden my horizon and learn how to do like wrestling and jiu-jitsu and kickboxing. So what brought me to Brunson's is I was actually at Longleaf Park playing basketball, and I was talking to my buddy Bryce, and I was telling him that I wanted to try it, like just try MMA. And he told me that he had a buddy named Landon that trained here. And I knew Landon from high school, so he kind of connected us. And then I started just training with Landon at his house. And after like about 2 months, he told me that he thought I should come try out Brunson's gym. And that's what brought me here. It was basically Landon. He invited me here to come try a couple classes with him. And from the first day, once I met Derek, I just loved the gym. I loved the environment, like all my teammates and all of that. And so yeah, that's what brought me here. And then my experience training under Derek has been great, man. I'm extremely grateful for it. To have somebody on his level who fought in the UFC for how long he did at such a high level, and he's just so humble, he's in here all the time, just putting in extra work with us, so it really means a lot to have somebody like that. I did 2 amateur fights, and I kind of just talked to my coaches, and they asked me if I wanted to go pro. I guess because they just thought I was ready for it, and they thought it was the right move. And to be honest with you, I just put my full trust in them. I didn't even know if I was fully ready for it, but I was like, Derek Brunson is saying I'm ready for it, I'm probably ready for it. So I tried, I listened to him, followed his footsteps, and then just did my first pro fight, and ever since then, I loved it. I think I'm pretty well-rounded. My main style would probably be striking, just because I do have that boxing background. I am a taller, longer guy, and I'm a little bit faster than most heavyweights. So I do like to think of myself as a well-rounded fighter, but if I had to pick a style, it would be striking. I feel like because of Derek, Wilmington has grown in the MMA scene. Obviously, I wouldn't say Wilmington has shaped my MMA career too much, but just being here with Derek definitely has. I know there's a bunch of good gyms around here, but I obviously feel like I'm at the best one in Brunson's MMA. So I would say just being here has been the biggest part of it. Yeah, so I feel like early on, it kind of just messed with me because I was trying to be as active as possible. And there was one point in time where I had to take I think a year and a half off because I had 4 or 5 opponents pull out. I don't think that is something that will be consistent, and I don't think that will continue to happen, as now I feel like I'm not to say I'm on a higher level, but I'm moving on up in the regional scene. So I think I'm fighting tougher opponents and guys that are just more game and want to do it too. So I don't think I'll have to deal with that. Dude, they played the biggest role, honestly. It's a grueling sport. You have to, be mentally tough to do it, and sometimes it's hard. And having a good support system is very key and very important. And all of my friends, all of my family have been nothing but supportive from the very first day I started. So that definitely goes a long way. I would say George St. Pierre is definitely one. Just off the fact that he is so humble and did nothing but show up and work hard, and he was a world champion because of that. My next opponent's a veteran. He's 12-3 and has fought in the UFC and in Bellator. So, like I said, he's a veteran. He's got good experience. He's mainly a wrestler. So what's next for me is this fight this Saturday, September 6th against Justin Frazier. I fought for this promotion called Real Deal Championship back in January. And the promoter messaged me and said he had a big opportunity for me. He liked working with me last time, so that's why he gave me the chance for this opportunity. My Instagram is AJFrye6. Twitter, or Bird, whatever it's called now, is AJFrye22. And then Facebook is AJFrye.